Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise today to introduce the Ocular Penetration Restriction Act of 2007, mandating a minimum 5-year prison term for the offense of ocular penetration, commonly known as skull fucking. I don't have to quote statistics for you. We've all heard the stories on the news. Every single day, another grandmother is skull fucked in front of her apartment building by street thugs while her neighbors do nothing. Another small-town shop owner blind after being skull fucked by 2 gang members simultaneously. Another once promising honor roll student who can no longer remember fractions because human ejaculate has damaged his brain. And we've all heard the excuses. Skull fucking is a problem, but we just don't have the resources to stop it. Police and prosecutors are busy enough already without having to investigate every time some misguided youth rips out a lady's eyeball and has sexual intercourse with the empty socket. Well, I, for one, am sick of excuses. I'm sick of skull fucking. The Ocular Penetration Restriction Act has 3 primary components aimed at reducing levels of skull fucking across the nation. Number 1, mandatory prison sentences for convicted skull fuckers. Number 2, increased police presence in high-risk skull fuck areas. And number 3, community-oriented, faith-based programs to stop our children from skull fucking before they get started. With this 3-pronged approach, we are treating the skull fucking epidemic on all fronts. The Ocular Penetration Restriction Act will send a clear message to all those engaged in skull fucking. You will face repercussions. We will no longer stand by as criminals defile our parks, our city streets, our very communities by repeatedly thrusting their penises into the eye cavities of innocent Americans or their lifeless corpses and then fucking them over and over and over. This legislation will stop these crimes before they start. As the saying goes, nobody is born a skull fucker. I only hope for the day when nobody becomes a skull fucker. In closing, let me say this. If we do not open our eyes to reality soon, they will get fucked right out of our heads.